Let's take you back to one of our leading stories now. The South African film and TV industry, as well as fans, mourning the death of actor Presley Chweneyagae, the 40-year-old actor who acted in Oscar-winning movie Tsotsi. He went on to play the role of Cobra on Mzansi Magic's The River. Nqobile Madlala is live for us in Mahikeng, the capital of the Northwest, at Chweneyagae's family home. Nqobile, good evening to you. It is a very sad time for the family. How are they holding up?
Well, Xoli, it's a very difficult time for the family. You can see from the people that are just outside, you'll see there's a lot of activity behind me, that there's a lot of people that are here to show their respect and show their love for the actor. We've been able to also have a chat with some of the neighbors that have expressed such deep hurt for the fact that he has passed away, talking about the fact that he was very hands-on and how he assisted in the neighborhood that he lives in. I want to bring in now our guest who's going to speak to us on behalf of the family, Moses Kudla, to speak to us about this. It's been very difficult for the family. I mean, passing of someone is always difficult.
Good evening, Nqobile. Good evening to the viewers. It is very shock and sudden, considering that we didn't expect it to happen the way it has happened. We are very saddened about the loss, and we also want to really take this opportunity and thank people of South Africa for the love that they've shown for the family, and also the statements that have been made by government departments, giving us, best wishes for the loss that we've enjoyed. So it's indeed a very difficult moment for the family.
He had a wife, and I understand that his mother's also inside. How are they doing?
Well, the wife is very devastated. You know how it is to lose the husband, not only the husband, the father of your kids, and somebody that they've been with for many years together. So it's devastating. The mother is in good health, yes, but is very, very devastated about the loss of the son. And so I think, like everybody, all of us in the country, we are mourning because we've lost not just for me as a brother, a friend, a colleague, but somebody who's an icon, who's a hero, who have made so much contribution in South Africa, somebody who has brought the first Oscar in the country, somebody who's also been going to various countries. Just in July, he was also heading back to the Arab world, where he was invited. So it's somebody that is celebrated all over the world, and I think this is a very huge loss for us, not only as a family, but the nation as a whole.
And Muzi, you were just explaining to us just a little earlier on that it's very difficult because you guys spent time with him just yesterday.
Well, we had time with him yesterday. He had not had any signs that things like this could happen. But obviously, we don't want to speculate at this moment. We want to allow all the necessary procedures and protocol to take its course. Once we have really get the report what really happened, we'll be in a position to share with the public. But safe to say that he has never struggled. He's been a very healthy person. He's been doing well, and then we're with him yesterday. So it's quite shocking that this has happened, that the way it has actually happened.
How will you remember him?
Well, I will remember him in many ways, like a comedian, somebody that makes people laugh, somebody who takes his craft very seriously, somebody who never sleeps without finishing the task. I have had a privilege of working with him on a number of projects. I've never seen somebody like dynamism that I saw in him. Just on Friday, he was telling me that he was looking forward to the new show that he was going to be doing, and then he was supposed to see me over the weekend. He was so excited about the future and about his contribution, not only in the arts and culture, but also in developing young talent. He has got a lot of young people. In fact, every time I found him, I also find him with kids. Just on Friday, I think he also passed by in the State Theatre as well. People have been able to see him. So we'll remember him as a person that is so passionate. For some of us that we've been with him for the last 20 years, I've seen him grown, I've seen him get married, I was part of that. It was exciting. And of course, I was looking forward to spend more time with him moving forward. So we'll remember him as that person who has made an enormous contribution. He has put South Africa into a map. Others are saying that after Mandela in terms of his recognition internationally. He befits that status, and we want to say farewell to him, and we'll dearly miss him. We are shocked, we'll dearly miss him.
And Muzi, I know it's very early, but have you got an idea in terms of how the funerals and memorial going to work out?
Yeah, thanks very much. You know, we had to take into consideration that Presley, yes, is our son, is our brother, is our husband, our father, but he is an asset to the nation. And looking at the condolences, the message of support, people wanting to know where to put flowers, and so on and so on. Even government stakeholders trying to call us and ask us what's the plan. And of course, given the fact that he's from Mafeking, the parents are from Mafeking, they had to travel all the way, so there's been a lot of issues that we need to consider. Definitely, we are looking at finalizing memorial service, not for the purpose of which week, but for next week, considering that there are some other, stakeholders, departments, family members that must be consulted to finalize that. But what I can safely confirm is that the funeral is not going to go on this weekend for a number of reasons, a number of requests that we've received in the sector that we had to consider as a family. There will be two memorial service. One will be in Mafeking, one will be in Johannesburg. Those days will be next week. That will be communicated during the course of this week, so that the public is aware that these are the plans. But ordinarily, we also said that it is fair as a family to actually allow the whole nation to mourn with us, give an opportunity to celebrate his life. As much as we are saying we call for privacy for the family under these difficult circumstances, we are hoping that the public will do that. But so far, so good. We have never seen things that are quite worrying in the social media spaces, other than ways of encouragement and support from the people. We want to encourage the people of South Africa to do the same.
Thank you very much for speaking to us as the spokesperson for the family, Xoli. It's very difficult for this family. We understand that the mother has also arrived, and that also has taken just a toll on her, how difficult this moment is for them, but also the friends that have come here to show their support and their love. We'll be able to speak to them much later on, but a lot really going on here, remembering Presley, of course, as somebody who has had a huge impact in the art industry.
Madlala, thank you very much indeed.